All right, guys, I'm so sorry about that. My camera decided it was going to quit recording like halfway through the video, so I uploaded the first part, and this is going to be considered part 2 of that same video. So I decided I'm going to leave off right where I left off on the first video. So here it goes. The second type of autism is called Rett syndrome. This progressive disorder begins with similar characteristics that are found in other forms of autism, like repetitive arm and hand waving, issues with fine and gross motor skills, and delayed speech. This type of autism only affects girls and can be apparent when they reach 6 months old. Symptoms like difficulty breathing, grinding teeth, growth delays, seizures, and mental retardation can increase in severity as your child gets older. The third type of autism is called childhood disintegrative disorder. Children with this type of autism can seem perfectly fine in their first 2 years of life, developing normally, meeting all their milestones, but start regressing suddenly. CDD can be particularly tough and confusing for parents because one day your child is showing no signs of developmental delay and suddenly they stop talking and interacting. This rare form of autism has been connected to seizure disorder by doctors. The fourth type of autism is called Kanner syndrome. This syndrome is also known by the name classic autistic disorder. Children with this syndrome typically show signs of what is considered the standard behaviors of autism. They will have difficulty understanding or communicating with others, low or no eye contact, hypersensitivity to senses, and a need for a particular routine. These children tend to keep to themselves and have very little to no interest in engaging in the world around them. The fifth and final type of autism is called pervasive developmental disorder. This is a mild form of autism which can cause children to have developmental and social delays like walking and talking later than other children. Children with this type of autism typically learn to cope with their challenges more easily than children with more severe types of autism. Question 13. Can people with autism drive? Answer. There are no laws against driving if you have autism, and there shouldn't be. Driving can be stressful and challenging in many ways. People with autism may struggle more to adapt to the rapid changes that are involved while driving. Consider some of the important factors and skills that are involved while driving a vehicle. Could face social challenges which could cause safety issues. It really just depends on the skill level of each individual with autism. No two are alike. Question 14. If you have autism, will you have a baby with autism? Answer. People with autism shouldn't have children, so they say. Because I know a lot of parents that shouldn't have children that don't have autism, so it just depends on the person. So for that statement, I don't agree. A parent with autism may be able to understand their child with autism on a deeper level. Parents with autism have both strengths and weaknesses, just like a neurotypical parent has or does. Autism certainly does not preclude someone from parenting or from being a good parent. Unsure if having autism will cause your child to have autism, the gene mutation has so many different variables and nothing proven either way. 15. Question 15. Can people with autism get married? Absolutely, people with autism can get married. They need and feel love the same way that people without autism feel. They want the same things we all want, which is love, respect, and understanding. There are many, many, many people with autism that are very happily and successfully married. Question 16. Is there treatment for autism? Answer. The most effective treatments available today are applied behavioral analysis, or ABA, occupational therapy, or OT, speech therapy, physical therapy, or OT, or PT, social skills training, music therapy, sensory integration therapy, and the use of assistive technology. Behavior and communication approaches, dietary approaches, medications, complementary and alternative medicines. Question 17. Are there special schools for people with autism and special needs? There are schools all year round, both public and private, available to students on the autism spectrum disorder and a variety of other special needs. The schools serve ages 5 to 21, and the classrooms are a 7-to-1 ratio, meaning that there are 7 students to 1 main teacher, and you have about 3 or 4 aides in the classroom. It almost ends up with like a one-on-one classroom feel. I know that this was a very long video, but autism deserves the spotlight, and people need to properly be informed about a very large, misunderstood, very deserving group of people. They deserve to have their story told with both facts and life experiences. The next time you see someone that looks like they are being a brat or throwing a temper tantrum and you do nothing but stare, just know that you have no idea what some people with children with autism go through every single day. Try to be understanding and less judgmental about what you may have been misinformed about. Everyone deserves the same love and respect. Far too often that is not the case. Love your children no matter their diagnosis. Fight for your children with all you got in you to fight. Never give up. There is always hope. But first, you just have to believe that that's true. I wish everyone the very best, no matter your diagnosis. We all have something special to give, each and every one of us. I hope this answers some of your questions regarding autism, and I hope that you are walking away with a much better understanding to what autism really entails. I just want to let parents know that autism and epilepsy or seizure disorders are way more common in people with autism than you think. It is estimated that 1 out of 3 individuals with autism spectrum disorder also have epilepsy. Epilepsy is a brain disorder marked by recurring seizures or convulsions. Experts propose that some of the brain abnormalities that are associated with autism may contribute to seizures, making them much more common. In children, the seizure development between the ages of 3 to 7 years old, often diagnosed in conjunction with autism. It is 2 times more common in males compared to females. If you don't have childhood seizures or epilepsy, you are not out of the woods. It is very common for seizures to start in the late teens or early 20s. I just want caregivers to know that autism and seizures go together more often than you realize, and it is definitely something to keep on your mind with your child's development milestones or ages. I hope this information helps people understand autism just a little bit better than you did before this video. I thank you for taking the time to listen to my video and my personal experience with autism. One more thing, do not baby talk anyone with special needs. They know what you are doing, and it's very, very disrespectful to do, and nobody at all appreciates when they feel like someone is making fun of them or talking to them like they're stupid and don't understand anything. Talk to everyone the same way. Be conscious of you and how you speak to people. Please be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me your story and if there are any topics that you would like me to cover on my channel. It can be anything involving special needs or mental health or addiction. So there is a lot still to cover, and I want to make sure that I am covering topics that interest you to keep you coming back to Heart and Soul. I just want to say thank you so much for listening to what was supposed to be one part video, but I hope you watch both parts, and I hope that you learned about stuff you never knew about autism before. Thank you so much for listening, and please subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.